Kenya, stop scrolling because Kamwana, yes, Uhuru Kenyatta himself is back, and he is not alone, but with a mighty squad rallying behind him. Uhuru is aiming political cruise missile straight at William Ruto's shaky throne. This isn't just politics, it is a Game of Thrones Nairobi edition. So welcome back to your favorite channel, The Article, the only political kitchen where we serve Kenyan tea so hot it could power up the SGR. Today, we unpack why former President Uhuru is Ruto's worst Monday morning nightmare. We expose why Riggy G is grinning like a cat with cream, and why Jeremiah Kioni just whispered the code words Mliguza Mlima usiku. Translation? Now, before we dive deeper into this political circus, don't be a ghost watcher. Hit that subscribe button like Ruto hits taxes, aggressively and without warning, and stay tuned till the end because the drama, it gets juicier than the tea from a gossipy auntie at a village wedding. Boom! Jeremiah Kioni woke up one day, looked at Kenya Kwanza, and whispers the famous code words Mliguza Mlima usiku. Translation: you poke the mountain at midnight, and trust me, this mountain bites. While Uhuru is building a powerhouse alliance, Baba, yes, Mr. Tinga, Raila himself, might be planning to double-cross Ruto come 2027. And his deputy, Kithure Kindiki, is looking like a hall monitor in a riot, trying to shout on the mic, but his high-pitched voice and zero bass, he thinks he's rolling like a lion, but the crowd is whispering, Mr. Noma C. Noma can't even roll like a cat. And Uhuru didn't stop there. He hinted that Ruto's Hustler Fund is more like Hustler Funeral. The crowd went wild, Twitter exploded, and somewhere in State House, teacups started trembling. Ruto is having sleepless nights. Word on the street? Ruto is pacing like a student who forgot exam day. Why? Because Uhuru isn't just throwing shade, he is rallying allies. And guess who is giggling in the corner like a mischievous cousin? Riggy G himself. Diving in, the Riggy G factor. Lately, Rigathi Gachagua, Kenyan king of one-liners, has been suspiciously friendly with Big Brother Uhuru. You can practically hear the theme music titled Mission One-Term Ruto. Imagine these two plotting over Nyama Choma, Uhuru with a strategy, Riggy G with a spice. Somebody call Netflix. This bromance needs a series, and Riggy G is a whole earthquake. To top it up, Uhuru Kenyatta just dropped political atomic missiles on William Ruto's government, calling his policies pure trial and error. And folks, the shockwaves are lattering State House windows because next we see the Uhuru Avengers assemble. When Uhuru took the mic this week, it wasn't a speech, it was a nuclear launch. He called Ruto's economic experiments trial and error. Uhuru isn't just throwing shade, he is drafting an all-star resistance. Word on the grapevine? Former Interior Caesar, friend Matiang'i, is quietly advising the comeback. Remember how he ran security? He did it like a precision switch watch. Imagine that brain power pointed at Ruto's weak spots, adding Jubilee party waking up from its political coma, and suddenly it is not just an alliance, it is a full-on political super league. Then comes Jeremiah Kioni with the midnight mic drop, Mliguza Mlima usiku. Boom! He dropped the bomb. That's Kikuyu for you touch the mountain at night. Translation: bro, you woke a sleeping giant, so good luck with that. And if Kenyan politics had subtitles, this is where it would flash. Ruto starts sweating. Now, the million-dollar question is, will Uhuru and Riggy G actually team up? Because if they do, 2027 might turn into the most dramatic political telenovela Kenya ever binge-watched. So popcorn companies, prepare for record sales. So, is Uhuru assembling an Avenger squad to make Ruto a one-term president? Or is Riggy G sharpening his one-liners for the grand betrayal? And here comes Raila, the ultimate plot twister. Folks, let's talk Baba. In 2022 presidential elections, Raila Odinga already had Uhuru's blessing. Now, there is talk he might flirt with Ruto just for a handshake, only to pull a classic Raila 180 come 2027. Folks, if Kenyan politics had a Netflix category, this is mind games and betrayals. Meanwhile, Ruto's reputation, master of sweet talk, zero delivery, and he deserves the new title, the silver-tongued salesman. We all remember the Hustler Fund magic, right? Kenyans are starting to whisper, was that just a hustler fairy tale? Even voters who once cheered bottom-up now feel like they bought tickets to a movie that never premiered. Uhuru warned everyone, Ruto is dangerous. At the time, people rolled their eyes. Now, they are rolling receipts. Moving on to the weak link and the earthquake. Enter Kithure Kindiki, Ruto's deputy, who should be the sheriff, but often looks like he is waiting for permission to blink. Compare that to Rigathi Gachagua, aka Riggy G the Earthquake. When Riggy G storms, microphones tremble. He is the wild card who can shake State House with a single high cousin's grin. Picture this, Uhuru and Riggy G laughing over Nyama Choma while Kindiki drafts another memo. Who wins that round? Exactly. Let's not forget the Jubilee's wake-up call. Don't sleep on Jubilee. They are rebranding, regaining ground, and whispers saying, stockpiling political ammo. For Ruto, that is not a headache. That is a full-blown migraine. So tally it up. Uhuru's dream team, Raila's chess moves, Riggy G's tremors, Jubilee's resurrections, and Kenyans side-eyeing every unkept promise. Add it together, and Ruto's one-term prophecy is starting to look less like gossip and more like a spoiler alert. Will Uhuru's Avengers topple the Hustler King? Will Raila pull the ultimate switcheroo? Will Ruto crumble and forget Kumi bila break? And if he does, will he go to Sugoi and become a farmer just as he promised? One term or Kumi bila break? Don't forget to drop your bets in the comments and hit that subscribe button, because this Kenyan political drama is just getting juicier. Trial and error or one-term terror with a looping Riggy G laugh. And that is it, folks. See you in the next video. Adios. Kaboom.